The Yorkshire Coastcast with Paddy. Loving life in Yorkshire. The people, the places.
Hello and welcome to episode 71.
This is the call.
Coming up, it's Seafest this weekend in Scarborough. All you need to know on the way, plus a charity ball in memory of 2 Yorkshire Coast children who lost their lives from a rare form of cancer. Can you support their cause? On top of that, we're going to find out more about Frozen, the musical, coming to the YMCA Theatre in Scarborough over the summer holidays. We speak to the person responsible for putting that show on and meet our Excellent Teacher Award winners as we say goodbye to school term and hello to the summer holidays. Which reminds me, we'll also look at some of the big things happening during the schools out period here on the Yorkshire Coast. It's all to come on the Yorkshire Coast Cast podcast, episode 71. A reminder, you can get this podcast a number of different places: Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Always at thisisthecoast.co.uk/podcasts. You can ask your Alexa to play the latest episode of the Yorkshire Coast Cast podcast, and you can get us on the This Is The Coast app as well in the menu. Right, we'll start with Seafest, which is back this weekend in a different location to normal. It's happening at Scarborough Spa, and it's all tying in with the 400th anniversary of Scarborough as a seaside resort. Now, this, of course, goes back to Thomas Farrer discovering those waters in 1626. So, what's happening? Well, as usual, there's going to be lots of food demonstrations, and these will be happening Saturday and Sunday in the Promenade Lounge under the Ocean Room at Scarborough Spa. You've got Dan Hargreaves, Michael Burgoyne, and the headline, Ryan Riley, BEM, founder and chef of Life Kitchen and food writer and columnist. You've also got Martin Hyde from Eat Me Cafe at the Stephen Joseph Theatre, Ryan Osborne and Chris Hobson too. And on Sunday, as well as those that we've mentioned, you also get Kath Brecken and Luke Daniels as well. There's loads of entertainment from Friday night all the way through to the close of play on Sunday. A lot of the bands will be performing in the Grand Hall. And I, on Saturday, will be hosting the community stage in the Sun Court. I'm really excited about that. Some fantastic acts performing on Saturday from 10 till 5. There'll also be a big exhibition, lots of local organisations and stalls in the Sun Court Suite. And animated objects will be in the Ocean Room, including an amazing Scarborough Spa Lego model created by 18,000 bricks. We're going to find out more about that from Lee at Animated Objects in a few moments. Firstly, I've had a chat with Councillor Simon Myers from North Yorkshire Council. He's really looking forward to this weekend's event.
I really like the sound of some of the bands. 10 Foot Tom and the Leprosy Crooks.
It's intriguing, isn't it?
I don't know where they come up with their names, but they sound great.
Seafest is not just about local bands, but you do get your sea shanty type music too.
And it's something for everyone, isn't it? Young and old, everybody can join in and enjoy it. It's about celebrating Scarborough and its communities.
Fireworks on this Saturday night as well. That's a tradition of Seafest, and that'll be great as well. Always brings out a big crowd.
I hope people will, get themselves over to Scarborough. I hope residents will enjoy it as well. I think the weather's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Of course, it is also the first weekend of the summer holiday. So if you're thinking, well, I've got a lot of time to fill keeping the kids occupied, and it's going to be an expensive one, this, of course, is a free festival as well from Friday to Sunday.
We love free festivals, don't we? Some of the things councils can do in terms of providing really a bit of relief to parents in terms of a tax on their wallets and what do you do to entertain your children. And this is a really good example of it. Free to everyone and something there for everybody, and a great way to keep your children and your parents entertained for a few days. And of course, you might learn some really good skills.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of, exhibitors there. Country cupcakes, wicked fudge, Uglow candles, Sea Salt Studio. There'll be a tombola, the Cotton Cabin, people like Yorkshire Water and Yorkshire Wildlife Trust. Of course, the Maritime Heritage Centre. You couldn't have an event like this without them. It's a fabulous place on Eastborough there. They've got a little tiny bit of coal that was actually on the Titanic in there, which is amazing.
They're a great bunch. They're a really, really good bunch. Hats off to all those great volunteers, who keep that going and make it happen and have developed it from very little, but really preserving Scarborough's heritage. They're great.
Councillor Simon Myers there from North Yorkshire Council talking about Seafest this weekend. So, Animated Objects have got some really exciting stuff for you in the Ocean Room. Let's speak to Lee Threadgold from Animated Objects. Tell us what you're up to.
Yes, we've got all sorts of things we are busy constructing for this weekend. We're working on the life-size model of the Victorian pump room from the late 1800s, which we're building entirely out of cardboard. We've had hundreds of makers from the local community and schools involved in decorating beautiful cardboard Victorian tiles for it and helping us build the door frames and all of the various other bits of ironwork and things like that are all being recreated in cardboard. We have a giant lantern of Thomasine Farrer, who was the lady who first discovered the spa waters here. She's going to be on display outside the spa, illuminated each evening for people to have a look at. And we are working on our Lego model of the spa as well, which will be on display this weekend.
Now, I've got to ask you about the model of Scarborough Spa. How does it work with the bricks? Because you can't buy a Lego pack of Scarborough Spa. So how have you made it look so good?
So it took me well over a month to design the model. It's got about 18,500 bricks in it altogether. So what I did is I looked at Verity and Hunt's original architectural drawings from when they rebuilt it back in the 1860s after obviously the terrible fire of 1876. And we've used the Verity and Hunt drawings for the main part of it. I've broken that down bit by bit, looked at how we can use Lego to recreate the architectural features and the scale of the building. So it's the same as little minifigures that most people would be familiar with Lego. Once I designed that in 3D software, it's then putting the instructions together, sourcing the parts from all over the country. Obviously, we had to go to nearly 100 different sort of second-hand Lego resellers to find all the different parts and all the bits and pieces, and then working over hours and hours and hours to recreate that. And some of the staff here at the spa have been great as well and have also joined in with that build, which was lovely to do that with them the other evening. And I'm just finishing off the central section of the main entrance hallway over the next couple of evenings as well.
Yeah. Have there been times when you thought, I wish the spa wasn't as grand as it is with all the architecture?
It's a really satisfying build, I have to say. I've been a bit of a Lego head for quite a long time. And some of the big models that Lego manufacture, you sometimes get into a little bit of a rut and you're going, oh, it's getting a little bit dull. Whereas the spa is full of little sort of twists and surprises and bits of architecture that you just don't expect until you get to look at it in real detail. And it's been lovely to see it grow. At the minute, we're on, I would say it's probably about 6 feet wide at the moment, but it'll be just over 7 by the time we've finished. So it's an impressive looking model.
It's amazing. So what is going to happen to that once Seafest is over? Surely it's going to be out there on display somewhere, isn't it, for forevermore?
Yes, it's going to be on permanent display down here at the spa. So it'll probably be from the middle of August onwards. Once we've got the right display case for it, it will be going on display here so the public can enjoy it for many years to come.
Oh, that's wonderful. Brilliant. And I tell you what is great as well, the life-size pump room. That's news to me, so that's great because, of course, you can't access the pump room, and it is all about Scarborough 400 this year. And so it's great that people can actually, experience sort of what it's all about. And I think that's great.
Yeah, I mean, it's an architectural wonder, the pump room itself. Obviously, by modern standards, it will be classed as being underground because it's beneath where the car park is at the spa now, which sadly fell into disuse in 1939, just simply because people were not really that interested in taking the waters anymore. So it got sealed over, and then sadly the seawaters managed to get in, and it's sort of ruined the space, I suppose would be the most tactful way of putting it. But what we wanted to do, because people are really keen to see what it was like, is that we have looked at some of the engineers' scans, we have looked at the original architect's technical drawings of it, we have analysed tiles and ironwork and other Victorian details from buildings around the country that were made the same year as the pump room. So we've got all of those details recreated as accurately as we can in cardboard. And what that will mean is that people will be able to come in, they'll see what the size and the space was like, what the kind of atmosphere of that really remarkable space was like as well. And I'll be doing guided tours, talking through the history of it, looking at what made the water so special here and the chemical composition of them, how that relates to modern mineral and vitamin supplements that are very trendy with people nowadays, things like magnesium, for instance, which were present in those waters. And we've also been working closely with the Royal Pump Rooms in Harrogate and we have a sample of their spa water from one of their wells over with us, so people can get a little whiff of what some of those waters might have smelt like at the time.
Yeah,
which might put one or two people off.
Well, we've tried them at Bath, or Bath, as they say down there. We actually tried them, and they don't taste nice, but meant to be good for the stomach or whatever. Obviously, these days the water still trickle out of the cliffs, but the properties have changed, so definitely advisable not to take in the waters. But it's still interesting, isn't it, to think that somebody saw this stream coming out of the ground and thought, let's try that, and I think that might be good for me. And then suddenly the British Seaside Resort develops all around that quite simple thing.
Absolutely. And the special thing about Scarborough, I mean, calcium carbonate is the ingredient, sort of the magic ingredient as it was at the time when places like Bath and Harrogate and all of those springs across Europe were highly popular, but the concentration of calcium carbonate in Scarborough's water was much higher than many of the others, and that's one of the reasons why people were travelling the length of the country to come and visit the spa here, and they were drinking it, if Harrogate's anything to go by, in quite large quantities as well.
Indeed. So you're going to be in the Ocean Room, is that right, for the weekend?
We are, so our celebration Scarborough 400's up in the Ocean Room. We've got the pump room there. We've got a giant Victorian bather that one of our artists is going to be working on that will be part of Moonlight on the Lake later in the year. And she's absolutely huge. We have Victorian games, green screen activities. There's a Lego area where people can have a go at building their own technical version of some of Scarborough's buildings. And obviously the Lego model and all of the pump room and everything will be on display. And it's all free admission for the public.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'll be there throughout Saturday as well, actually, hosting the community stage. So we'll definitely pop up, get some pictures and check it out. Just as a Scarboroughian, very interested in the history. Can't wait to see it. Really looking forward to seeing the spa in Lego form for real as well, because the preview pictures that I've seen look absolutely incredible. I don't know how you do it, but you do. You've got the patience of an absolute angel. I don't know, honestly. I couldn't even do an hour of doing that. I mean, and starting and finishing a massive project. Good on you for that. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
So we'll look forward to seeing you this weekend. Thank you, Lee.
Yeah, look forward to it. See you there. All right, take care.
Lee Threadgold there from Animated Objects, and the sneak preview pictures that I've seen look absolutely incredible. You do not want to miss that in the Ocean Room as part of Scarborough Seafest. I should also mention as well that we've got the firework display. That is going to be at 9:45. And they say, due to a different than normal firing off position, if that's the official term, probably isn't, the best place to view the fireworks will be Scarborough Spa itself on Saturday night. So that is 9:45, and the fireworks and everything happening at the spa all weekend completely free to attend. Great for the start of the summer holidays.
The Yorkshire Coastcast. Loving life in Yorkshire.
Coming up, we speak to a mum of Olivia, a young girl who sadly died of a rare form of cancer. You may have heard of her. You may have heard of Elsie as well, another young girl from the local area who lost her life to the same form of rare cancer. Well, a charity ball is happening next month in August to raise money to help families who find themselves in a similar position, because the truth is there's not actually an awful lot of support here on the Yorkshire coast for families that do find themselves in that horrendous tragic position. So we'll find out all about it and how you can support it from Gemma very soon. Firstly, though, during the summer holidays, the YMCA Theatre will be hosting Frozen the Musical. Katie Doubtfire is the director of the shows there and joins us now on the Yorkshire Coastcast podcast. You've got Frozen. This is going to be huge.
Absolutely huge, Paddy. So this summer at the YMCA Theatre, well, summer has never looked so cool. We are bringing Frozen, the West End musical, to the YMCA Theatre and turning it into a winter wonderland.
Frozen, huge, obviously.
Yes.
But you must be so excited because everybody has watched it, and even young children who are still teeny tiny now. It's a must-watch for them, and it's still huge, isn't it? And the second movie was a great one as well. Thank goodness. I was a bit worried about that, but it was a cracker as well. So it's still huge, isn't it? I mean, the Frozen phenomenon was really quite something.
That's the thing, exactly. It was huge. It still is huge. It's still, like you've just said, resonates with so many different people for so many different reasons. And it's only been recently that the rights have actually been released for the performance of the West End version of the musical. So it is huge. We are the first to do it in this area. So it's very, very exciting.
So what is it like when you get your hands on those rights then? I mean, it must be very exciting, but obviously you want to put your own spin on it where you can. So, I mean, tell us how this particular production comes together and how it fits in at the YMCA.
That's it, because it is obviously getting the rights is stage one. And then from there, you have to run an audition process. And then, like you've just said, you have to bring it to life. Now, this one is hugely significant because obviously it's Disney. It's, the characters are massive. Everybody knows exactly what Anna's meant to look like, exactly what she's meant to sound like. The same for Elsa. So it is a huge process from start to finish. And like I said, the rights are literally that first little segment. And then from there, we go into our audition process, through the rehearsal process. So we've been rehearsing since May of this year. And we're just in the final stages at the moment of creating the last little bits of set, creating the last little bit of magic, and there's last little costume tweaks and hair and makeup and everything. So it is huge. In terms of putting our own spin on it, I would say you can expect to see 2 non-human versions of the characters. They are done slightly differently. However, we do have to stick very closely within the remits that Disney do present us with.
That's the thing, isn't it? You've got to stick with it, and that's great. It's got to be to a certain standard, hasn't it? And
Exactly.
and you've got to keep things the way they need to be. But it is ultimately as well community theatre, isn't it, the YMCA?
It is. It absolutely is. It is the heart of the community here in Scarborough, and we are very blessed with so much massive local talent. And I have to say, through this entire rehearsal process, it has been quite clear that the standard of talent we have in this town is just out of this world, and they are managing to bring something so huge, as we've already discussed, something so massive, huge characters to life in their own way, and do it with such grace and with just sheer talent. And it's absolutely wonderful to see, honestly.
And with all this warm weather we've been getting, it'd be quite nice, actually, the YMCA Theatre, to cool down with the Frozen storyline.
Exactly. That's the thing. I think people often think it is actually a story more suited to winter, but the truth is Elsa freezes summer. That is the point. She turns summer and she freezes it, and she turns it into an ice storm. So we are bringing cold. We are bringing a nice fresher feel during these hot summer months. And hopefully people will feel like they cool down within our air-conditioned theatre.
And those who are taking part, then you'll have people that have been in other shows as well. Have you got any newbies in for this one, or is it the ones that have been doing it for a little bit?
To be honest, it's a nice mix of both, Paddy, because we have had returning talent, and we also, for this particular audition process, it was quite a nice surprise to get so many new faces to come through the doors. And I think it is the pull of Frozen, the pull of the sense of community we've got at YMCA Productions, and the audiences will see a mix of faces that they have seen before. So we do have, like I say, returning talent, but then also a lot of new faces, which has been a lovely thing to bring to life.
Great. So just tell us when it's on and how people can get tickets and all the details on that.
Absolutely. So we open on the 28th of July and we run all the way through until the 26th of August, and we run on a Tuesday and a Wednesday evening at 7:30 p.m. Tickets can be bought at ymcatheatre.uk by calling 01723 506 750 or by popping into the YMCA's box office in person.
You've done that before, haven't you? You've done that before, I can tell.
Could you tell?
Yeah. So, when is the first full performance going to be in terms of the dress rehearsal kind of thing? When are you going to do that? Are you at that point yet, or are you still to do that?
No, very close. We have this week left of rehearsal, so we have 2 rehearsals this week. Then next week we go into Tech Week with all the dress runs and everything. So we have this week 2 normal rehearsals, then a full week, Monday to Friday, in the theatre, running the technical elements, all the costume elements. And then we open. There we are. We're already here. I can't believe it.
Yeah, amazing. Well, I can't wait. We'll definitely come and see it because the kids always laugh actually with me. They say, "Dad, you just love Frozen, don't you?" And it's like, yeah, I do. Not ashamed of it at all. Not ashamed of it at all.
You shouldn't be.
As a 45-year-old man, no, love it. Absolutely love it. And so they will sometimes still get me Frozen-related stuff for birthdays and Christmases, just as a bit of an ongoing joke. But definitely want to come and see that. And good luck in the final preparations.
Thank you very much, Paddy. And I hope to see you in the theatre this summer, where we will bring you some Frozen magic, I promise.
And that was Katie Doubtfire from the YMCA Theatre in Scarborough.
The Yorkshire Coastcast, loving life in Yorkshire. The people, the places. This is The Coast.
Change of tone now as we look ahead to what is going to be a very emotive but hopefully very rewarding event happening on the 29th of August. This is Olivia and Elsie's charity ball, helping children and families affected by childhood cancer. It's happening at Scarborough Spa and tickets are on sale. And we can speak to Olivia's mum right now. This is Gemma, who is one of the organisers of the event. I know it's always really difficult for you to talk about Olivia, but of course you're organising this event and hopefully this is going to be a great fundraiser to help people who find themselves in similar positions. Tell us what you've got going on.
So me and Leanne came together, which is Elsie's ARC and Olivia, because the girls had the same cancer. Bearing in mind this is a rare cancer. Elsie was 4 when she passed and Olivia was 8. Olivia was diagnosed at 4. And we both got told roughly the same time when our girls were terminal, and they passed within 3 days of each other. So we found each other after the girls had passed. We were both treated at Leeds Hospital, and Olivia's dad and Elsie's dad knew each other previously, but we didn't know that the girls were poorly at the same time. So it wasn't until the past that me and Leanne obviously got together and supported each other through the bereavement journey. It's quite a bittersweet thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's incredible, isn't it? Like you say, it's such a rare form of cancer, and then for 2 children so close together to be affected, unbelievable. So just tell us about the event that is coming up then.
So we've done plenty of other events, fundraising, but the Denise at Rascals Equestrian is sponsoring us to do a ball this year. We've done lots of other children things, horsey things, and we thought that we got our heads together and thought, let's do something that all the grown-ups would like to do, and get their posh frocks on and have a good night and come together for the adults, really. So we're going to do a charity ball on the 29th of August at the Spa, Ocean Room Spa, and it's £75 a ticket, which will include a 3-course meal, a drink package. We've got a live band, which is the fab Jet Blacks from Whitby, and it's going to be hosted and DJ'd by Brett McMahon. We've got a silent auction organised and much more. So it's going to be a good night, I think. Yeah,
sounds fantastic. Really, really good. So, and you still got tickets available then?
We have still got a few tickets available, which we would love to fill it. So we've got a load of support by a lot of local businesses, Deepdale Computer Services, Handels Bank and Garden Lawn and Gardening Equipment, GB Property Company. They've all sponsored us. They've bought tickets for us to raffle off. So we are going to raffle off a few. So people can pay £10 for a raffle ticket and essentially win a £150 pair of tickets for the ball. And we've got 5 pairs of tickets that we're going to be raffling off shortly. So anybody that's interested in that, they can, if they follow the Olivia and Elsie's Charity Ball Facebook page, then they'll be going on raffle soon. So yeah, that'll be hopefully get a few more tables filled. But yeah, we'd love everybody to join in and help support this cause. And then the money that he's raised, then just kind of tell us where that is going exactly. So we've got Olivia and Elsie both have ARC set up. Anybody can search them on the internet. We've got Olivia and Elsie's ARC, but we've also got we're just waiting go ahead from the Charities Commission for Olivia's Little Light Legacy, which is a new charity that we're setting up in Olivia's name, which is going to help specifically families and children that are on end-of-life care, and follow it right through to bereavement, because we found in this area where we are, in the Scarborough and the Rydale area, that there isn't any help for bereaved. There's not much help for children on end-of-life care. So that's what we're wanting to set this charity up to help people in this area. We're out on a whim of think a bit, aren't we, Scarborough area? There's a lot of help in Leeds and in inland, but there's not really anything out here. So that's what we're wanting to do with the new charity. So we've got quite a few charities, but it's all helping families and children with childhood cancer, basically.
Yeah. Well done for what you're doing. I know it's obviously still traumatic for you, still very emotional for you, but obviously this kind of stuff is ultimately going to help other people, other families, and that'll of course help you keep going as well, won't it, I suppose?
It does, yeah. It's something for us to focus on, I think. It's what we can do, keep our girls' memories alive and get out there. And the more support we get, we're very much appreciated. All
right, well done. Thanks for your time. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Gemma Eyre there, Olivia's mum. So that ball happening on the 29th of August. It is Olivia and Elsie's charity ball. And if you do want to get tickets, email hello@rascalsequestrian.co.uk. That is hello@rascalsequestrian.co.uk. Next, the Excellent Teacher Awards. And it just so happens, actually, that out of our 5 winners, 2 of the teachers were at Olivia and Elsie's schools, East Ayton Primary and Hummonby Primary School. So big thanks to you for all the nominations in recent weeks. So many teachers, teaching assistants, head teachers nominated. Only 5 winners could be selected. So it was a tough job for the judging panel, but selected they were, and it was an absolute joy to surprise teaching staff at local schools for our Excellent Teacher Awards 2026. And here's how it all panned out.
This is the Coast's Excellent Teacher Awards with Fostering North Yorkshire, where foster homes are more than a place to stay.
So on Monday, we were at St Martin's School in Scarborough.
Right, I'm here at St Martin's School in Scarborough. Lots of staff very excited here as we sneak through to Mr Smith's classroom. You're going to come with us, is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to come through. I'm Mrs Smith, Mr Smith's wife, so it's a real pleasure to be able to see this.
OK, great. So we're sneaking through to the classroom so he knows nothing of this. We're going to burst in and surprise him with an Excellent Teacher Award and a goodie bag as well. Now, he's not there in the class, so we're going to go this way, OK? Hi there. Everyone's whispering.
Hello. It's Paddy from This Is The Coast radio station. Hello, everybody. You all right?
Hello.
Sorry to disturb this lesson, but I'm after Mr. Smith. That's you, yeah. I'm going to weave my way through. So at the moment, we're doing this thing called Excellent Teacher Awards. Okay. And we've had lots of nominations, actually. But here is a big pile of nominations that we've had in. And I'm delighted to say that you are one of our winners.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you very much.
So there's an Excellent Teacher Award and a goodie bag as well. How do you feel?
I'm a bit shocked, yeah, a bit surprised. This is very nice. I appreciate it, but thank you very much.
Now, there are some chocolates in there, but we've had them a little while, so if they're melted in the heat that we've had recently, I apologise. Will you be sharing, do you think?
No.
They know me well.
Normally, I would expect them to say, yeah, please share, but they just know that you're not going to know.
Yeah, it's unlikely.
Right, okay. So, look, we've had loads of nominations. Absolutely fantastic teacher, goes above and beyond, always goes the extra mile. Someone here says, I don't have a child in Mr. Smith's class, but have done previously, and he's simply exceptional. So we're going to leave you all of these nominations. We've had lots, but it can only be 5 winners. So well done again.
That's amazing. Thank you very much.
And just before we have one more big cheer, what is it like teaching here at St Martin's and your class?
Oh, it's a joy. Like, it's been a wonderful year. Every year is different, but it's just such a great school to work at. Every child in the school, even if you don't teach them, you know them. It's one of those places. And yeah, it's just a really lovely place.
And is he a great teacher, guys? Yeah. Phew, eh? That was the right answer, wasn't it? Yeah. Well done. So that was St Martin's School. Well done to Mr. Smith. Next, we were at another school on Tuesday, and here is us surprising Mrs. Pearson in Hummonby.
All right, we're at Hummonby Primary School. It's a windy but very sunny day, and we're about to surprise Mrs. Pearson with an Excellent Teacher Award. Now, we thought they'd all be in the class, but they're all actually outside playing. Morning. Hello. It's Paddy from This Is The Coast radio station.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, you've just been handed an Excellent Teacher Award because you're one of our winners.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well done, well
For
done.
England.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You've had multiple nominations, actually, so people have said some really nice stuff about you. How long have you been here, then?
This is my first year here.
Yeah.
I was at Northern before here, but it's my first year here.
But you've made an impact, obviously.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say.
That's all right.
you.
So there's a goodie bag in there as well with a few little chocolates. I will be honest, we've had the chocolates in the bag for a little while. It has been hot, so if they've melted at all,
thank you so much.
I'm sorry.
Keep this.
Of course you do, yeah. You don't have to hand it back. I mean, we're not that cheap when it comes to trophies.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, and what is it like teaching here at Hummonby and this class?
I absolutely love it at Hummonby. I feel like home straight away, so I'm really proud. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem at all, no worries.
Well done to Mrs. Pearson at Humby Primary School. And next, on Wednesday, we surprised Miss Williams at East Ayton Primary School.
Right, I'm here at East Ayton Primary School, although we've actually come out of the school, across the playground, and we are now into the nursery, and we are going to surprise Miss Williams. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Sorry to disturb you. I'm after Miss Williams. Where's Miss Williams? Ooh, right here. Hello. It's Paddy from This Is The Coast, the radio station. I've got a trophy in my hand. We've been doing a competition recently. Well, it's not a competition, more of a feature, called the Excellent Teacher Awards. And you are one of our winners. Well done. Big round of applause for Miss Williams. So there's the trophy. I'm carrying a lot of stuff in my hands.
Okay.
And there's also a goodie bag there as well. There's some chocolates in there. Although they might have melted in the heat. But there's a few goodies there. So, surprise.
It's very much a surprise. Thank you so much.
That's all right. Now, I've got to say, you have had so many nominations, really. So, well done. Okay, you're starting to get emotional already. I mean, this is such an important stage in children's lives. These teeny tinies, hi guys, they're going to remember this always, won't they? They'll always remember their nursery teacher.
I really do hope so. It's been an absolute joy to work in this year group. I mean, it's like you say, this is the starting point. So the good foundation, as we always say, leads to a better beginning.
I mean, what we'll do is we'll send you all the nominations and you can read through them all. But people say, I mean, they just say that the children absolutely love you, that you give each individual so much attention as well. Even though obviously you've got a class full and you're well supported as well by the other staff here too. So you might even share the chocolates with them, who knows. And in fact, one person describes you as the Mary Poppins of schooling life.
Well, can I say that it's very ironic because we are singing Mary Poppins for our end of year assembly.
Oh, well, there we go. So
planned it.
What we'll do is we'll send you all those nominations. Like I say, absolutely blown away by the amount of people that have nominated you, and they all say wonderful things, obviously, which is why you're one of our winners. So yeah, enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Should we have one more big cheer for Miss Williams, everybody? Yay! Woo, woo, woo!
Thank you so much.
That's all right.
Proud of you. Well done. Oh, I don't know what to say. But at least not your Wi-Fi, so.
That's all right. You get the tissues out. That's okay.
Thank you so much, guys. This made me so happy. And look, I get some chocolate. How exciting.
We've never had anything like this before, so you are an absolute star, so well done.
Well done. I'll just ask you as well, what is it like teaching this bunch then?
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. They bring a smile to my face every single day. They are a pure joy, and I'm so excited for next year to keep going.
The very popular Miss Williams there at East Ayton Primary School. On Thursday, we surprised Mr. Bollen at Bempton Primary School.
So I'm now at Bempton Primary School, which has quite a good record actually of winning with Excellent Teacher Awards. Must be doing something right here. So we're going to surprise Mr. Bollen, aren't we? Who's had many nominations, which we're going to send over later, but a very, very popular teacher. And I love this bit because he has absolutely no idea. Neither does the class. So we're heading into what is called the Razorbill class, because of course we're very close to Bempton Cliffs. Hello there. Sorry to interrupt, it's Paddy here from This Is The Coast radio station. Are you all right? I think I'm after you. Introduce yourself.
I'm Grant Bollen, Mr. Bollen.
Hello. We're doing the Excellent Teacher Awards 2026, and it just turns out you've been nominated numerous times, and you're one of our winners. Well done.
Yay! Oh, no way. Brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. So What we'll do is we're going to send over these nominations later, but people say some really nice stuff about you. So how does that make you feel?
Really nice stuff. Good.
How long have you been here at Bempton?
10 years, maybe 10 years.
Right, quite a stint, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Still look as fresh as I did at the start.
Well, I'm sure you do. I'll take your word for that. Yeah. But what is it like teaching the class here at Bempton?
So it's not just teaching this class, but I've seen siblings come through this school, and it's such a family vibe, and it's such a pleasure to have all these children and all these families. It's absolutely amazing. I love it.
So what we got for you is this trophy.
Oh!
Yeah, I know. And someone's already asked, you can keep it. You don't have to give it back.
Oh, it's brilliant.
It's not like, when you do win something at school and you have to give it back the next year. You can actually keep that. And there's also a goodie bag there as well with some chocolates in and a few other goodies, yeah?
Yeah, everyone knows Mr. Bollin loves chocolate.
Yeah. So does that mean you won't be sharing it?
I will not be sharing it, no.
Oh, boo, boo. I've got to ask you guys, is Mr. Bollin a great teacher?
He's funny.
He's funny?
He's the funniest teacher too. He's silly. He's the funniest teacher he was.
Does he actually teach you anything as well, or is he just funny?
He's funny. He teaches funny stuff.
He teaches funny as well. There we go. Well, that's all you need, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Great.
He should get the funniest teacher award.
Well, he's got the excellent teacher award, but, if we ever do a funniest teacher award, then I'm sure you'll be in the running as well.
But he's the best teacher and he's the best school.
Oh, so the best teacher and the best school. How nice is that?
He's my daddy.
Well then, let's all do 3 cheers for Mr. Bollin. I forgot how we do it. Hip hip hooray! Yeah, hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! I had one job there and I nearly got it wrong. Well done again. Well done. Yay! Yeah, that was noisy. That was great. And our final surprise was for the outgoing head teacher at Newby and Scalby Primary School. This is Mr. Wrigglesworth, who had been invited into the hall to watch some singing. And because it just took a little bit longer than we expected to get the surprise ready, he was wondering why he couldn't just leave. They said, just watch one more song. Right, I'm at Newby and Scalby Primary School in Scarborough.
Hi, it's Donna Moss, Miss Moss.
We are off to surprise.
Mr. Wrigglesworth.
And he knows nothing, right?
Absolutely nothing.
Hi guys, you all right? Okay, and in the hall at the moment with some children?
Yes, it's with years 2 and 3 of our children at the moment. He has no idea. So
Great.
It's going to be a great big surprise.
Great. Well, he's had multiple nominations, so here we go. I feel a bit weird bursting into the hall with the head teacher here. Hi there, guys. Sorry to interrupt. It's Paddy from This Is The Coast radio station. Are you all right? We are doing something called the Excellent Teacher Awards, and we've had quite a few nominations for Mr. Wrigglesworth. And I'm pleased to say not only that, but you are actually a winner. Well done. You're one of our Excellent Teacher Awards winners. Let me come over and speak to you then. Well, firstly, how are you feeling right now?
Speechless. That's incredible. I have no words. Incredible.
Well, words is good for radio. So look, here's a trophy for you. There we go. And there's also a goodie bag as well, which has got chocolate in, guys. But I'm not sure he's going to share. Are you going to share the chocolate? Do you think?
Absolutely not. No.
Absolutely not. It's funny. Everyone seems to say that. Right now, you have had multiple nominations, and
oh my goodness.
Yeah. So a lot of parents of children here at this school think you're absolutely wonderful, and that you've made a real positive impact here as well. But am I right in thinking that you are going to be heading off soon? Is that right?
Yes. I've been here 2 fantastic years at Newby and Scalby. It's been incredible. So I start a different role in September. So I'll be going and supporting a range of different schools across the trust. But it's been the best 2 years of my career.
Fantastic. Well, and people have said actually you need the recognition before you leave because of the impact that you've had, which is nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to email you all the nominations that you've had so you can have a read through those. Enjoy that and well done. And just finally, a word for these guys, everyone at Newby and Scalby School. How's it been the last couple of years and how great is this place?
It's difficult to put into words, really. I think that we've got an amazing community, we've got unbelievable parents, the staff are amazing, and the children are just a credit to the community, a credit to Scarborough. And like I say, I've worked at a few schools, but this will always be a special place to me. So, just a massive thank you to everybody, because a school's only as good as its staff, its community and its children.
Should we have 3 cheers then for Mr. Wigglesworth? Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Well done! Well done.
So those were the surprises at the Excellent Teacher Awards, or with the Excellent Teacher Awards 2026 with Fostering North Yorkshire. Fantastic. And you can relive those, actually. They're on our This Is The Coast social media pages. So we've talked about Seafest, which is on all this weekend. Here's another event which is free and family-oriented as well. It's happening this Sunday at Asquith Hall, which is what used to be Ox Pasture, on Lady Edith Drive, just as you get into the Wrencliffe Woods area. They've done loads of work there. They've got a big family fun day with all sorts going on. They'll have a South African barbecue, which will be great. There'll also be lots of stalls there as well. And there's going to be sports day style games. And I will be there as well doing some live radio bits from 10 a.m. onwards. And the event is on 10 till 5. So we might see you there on Sunday. But who doesn't love these free family events for the start of the summer holidays? Helps you save money when you've got 6 weeks to keep the kids entertained. Brilliant.
The Yorkshire Coastcast. The people, the places.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget to tune into the main station. This is The Coast on DAB, online, on the app and smart speaker too.
The Yorkshire Coastcast.
Loving life in Yorkshire.